to the BNz World Report. I'm your host, Angela Ray, where we will discuss global topics and events from around the world. Our first story comes to us from the brand news website, the News to Know section of our website. And according to this story, a cordless future might be on the horizon for electricity. Now, electronics such as cell phones as well as laptops. Many times we who are going around doing our work, we have a battery plugged into, or at least a cord plugged into the wall to power that battery. But the prediction of Eric Gilner, the CEO of Tri-City, says that this might be the norm in 5 years. They have a company that is able to power light bulbs using wireless electricity that travels several feet to the wireless device. Now, Jay, did you have an Easy Bake Oven when you were a child? Okay, so you know the Easy Bake Oven, you really weren't baking. It was just a light bulb, and that's what actually baked the little cake. I'm trying to figure out how they're going to do this by powering big electronic devices like laptops and cell phones. I don't know either, but supposedly in 5 years, this might be the norm. Pretty interesting. All right, from Bloomberg.com, Bank of America may repay U.S. aid and end the loss sharing accord. Now, Bank of America received money, as many banks did, during the aid that was given out from the U.S. government. Now, the U.S. bank rescued funds were given to Bank of America when they tried to stop Merrill Lynch from falling off the map, so to speak. Well, the Wall Street Journal reported that Bank of America might pay $500 million to get out of the loss-sharing agreement. However, the spokesperson for Bank of America declined to comment. So I'm sure that we will hear more from this developing story in the coming weeks. Now, also from the News to Know section of brandnews.com, a vegan in the NFL. Well, yes, it's not that big of a surprise. Believe it or not, tight end for the Atlanta Falcons, Tony Gonzalez, a 10-time Pro Bowl selection player, has started experimenting with veganism. According to this report, he read a study in the China study in 2007, started experimenting with becoming a vegan, and now almost completely subsists on a plant-based diet. And this is no small gentleman. He is 6'5", 251 pounds, and holds many records. Now, Jay, he's eating beans and salads, and what else is he being, able to eat to get up and down the field the way that he does? I mean, do you really think it's just plant-based? Do you think that's possible?
I think it's possible.
You think it's possible. But it says, now the report, let me quote this, let me make sure I get it right. It says he subsists on an almost entirely plant-based diet. So I guess he gets to have a salad and some smothered pork chops sometimes too. I don't know. I don't want to put that out there. All right. Our next story, keeping with health, it also comes from the News to Know section of our website, brandnews.com. Yoga may be better than Western medicine for low back pain. Now, according to the National Institute of Neurological Disorders and Strokes, we know low back pain is a chronic condition for many people, and actually almost $50 billion is spent each year in America for people trying to recover from low back pain. However, new research shows that there's a natural, drug-free, effective way for people to relieve their low back pain, and that is yoga. And the research study was published in the journal called Spine, and it found that low back sufferers who regularly did yoga lowered their low back pain. And the research team found that a greater proportion of yoga subjects reported improved conditions after 12 weeks, and those who did sometimes get their low back pain back, they had less intense back pain. So for those of you, maybe you've had an injury at work, maybe you were in a car accident, if you have some low back pain, obviously you might want to consult your doctor. Don't just consult me, but definitely you might want to look into yoga. And finally, this week, we know that last week the president addressed the nation on his healthcare reform issue, but prior to that, he also addressed the nation's schools. And of course, there was so much controversy swirling this story, and it was pretty amazing to me. I decided that despite the fact that I did not have children, I would sit down and watch the president's speech to our nation's young people. And quite frankly, I don't know what all the hoopla was about. Now, if you have not had a chance to see the replay of the president's speech, or you have not actually seen what the speech was about, feel free to go to our website. You can see the text of the speech in its entirety at BNz.com. I know that after I heard the speech, I definitely felt inspired. And of course, reading the words won't be as powerful as hearing our Commander-in-Chief give those words with his very trademark cadence, but I think you'll get the point. And that is it for this week's BNz World Report, the BNz World Report. For more news that you can use 24 hours a day, please visit us on our website at brandnews.com. And of course, I mentioned this earlier, if you love great music, make sure you check out the music box section of the website as well. Make it a great week. Easy bake oven. Baking a cake with a light bulb. And people actually ate those cakes too. That's what's crazy about it. Thank you.